Hi everyone, this is Kathy Pippin with Samsung Properties. I hope you and your family are doing well and staying safe during this crazy time that we are living through. I wanted to send a video highlighting few important information that I learned last week. I had a call with my business coach, Tom Ferry, and a couple of gurus, real estate gurus, last week, and they talked about how real estate market is affected or could be affected or not at this point, and wanted to share that. I got a couple of good points and key factors that I would like to share with you all. I'm sure that all of those, real estate is on top of your mind. I know that I've gotten a bunch of calls and emails and inquiries from some of you guys asking about, is this going to be a real estate crash? Are we going to be going into foreclosures and so forth? So this video is fairly quick. Again, I'm relying on the experts in the market in those fields. So I have some slides from them that I would like to also share. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. And also, before I forget, if you do want me to email you these slides, please email me, send me a request, Kathy at kathypippinproperties.com, and I'll make sure that I email you these slides. So let's get to it. First of all, the slides and information you see, most of them are from a real estate guru, Steve Harney and his team, who's data-driven, compiles statistics and numbers about real estate and the market. So I like to rely on them because numbers speak volume. It's not from an unverified source, and as you can probably Google these days, and you can find a lot of scary information. But I like to, for myself and everyone else, please. Let's keep calm and let's look at the data, let's look at the numbers, let's look at the patterns, and make our decisions based on those. Again, this is a very unique situation. So there are a lot of things changing. It's very fluid. Things change hour by hour, week by week. But if we keep the big picture patterns and numbers in mind, hopefully that will make us a little bit more stable in terms of our own anxiety and in terms of things and questions that we might have, and perhaps help us make knowledgeable decisions, informed decisions during this time. So the first thing they talked about was that comparing this time with the 9/11 situation and the dot-com crash. And I'm going to try to share my screen. So I'm going to talk through those slides with you. Let me see here. All right. So while this is launching, let's see, okay. We can go to this. All right. So this is from Chief Economic, Mr. Rosenberg, who said what 9/11 has in common with what is happening today is that this shock has also generated fear, angst, and anxiety among the public. People avoided crowds then, and they are avoiding crowds now for afraid of getting sick. The same parts of the economy are under pressure: airlines, leisure, hospitality, restaurants, and entertainment, and so on. So it's good to see this comparison about human fear and anxiety, that is similar in now with then in 9/11 and dot-com crash. The next slide, I like to see this because they're basically pointing out that in 9/11 and dot-com crash time, those years, the S&P dropped drastically, 45%, while the annual home prices appreciated and went up. 2000 8.6%, 2001 6.6%, and 2002 8.5% increase. This is nationwide. So it's good to see that. Again, it's good to see not to get too scared with what has happened with S&P numbers. The next point that I love this point, and it's very logical and it does make sense, is that the total home equity cashed out back in 2005 to 2007 versus the last 3 years, 2017 to 2019. So we see that $824 billion was cashed out of people's properties, their homes, and the last 3 years is a whole lot less, 232 billion cashed out, and that's amazing. That means that we are not American homeowners, and we are not thinned out in our equity, and the market and economy can handle it because of this, because there is a pretty good cushion today for all of us. The next point is that I've heard a lot about, is the housing market going to crash? Is real estate going to crash? Is this one of those that is coming up? Well, the information direct from Wells Fargo, they are very confident that it's not. And they're basically saying we do not expect a repeat of the severe recession of 2008 and 9 because the virus and oil shock are not endemic to the financial system, but are rather external to it. So once the viral infection rate peaks, we expect a recovery to gain a momentum in the final parts of the 2020 and especially into the 2021. So this is really, really good to hear. It's definitely expressing confidence in housing market. And this slide is reflecting the last 5 recessions, what the numbers were like for home prices. So out of the last 4, only the 2008 had a huge drop, and 1991, 1.9%. But 1980s, 1981s, and 2001, they all had price appreciation. 6.1%, 3.5%, and then 6.6% in 2001. So this is great. This is good to see that data speaks, and just not all recessions will take real estate down. This is really positive. And in fact, in most of the recessions, real estate has come up. The prices and appreciations has gone up. One of the last questions and items that has come up is that, again, talking about foreclosures, are we going to see a lot of foreclosures or short sales? Well, as you all already know, that Federal Housing Administration and Federal Housing Finance Agency have implemented these recoveries for at least the next 60 days or so. So Federal Housing Administration indicated it is enacting an immediate foreclosure and eviction moratorium for single-family homeowners with FHA-insured mortgages. And then Federal Housing Finance Agency has also announced that directed Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to stop and pause any foreclosure and eviction orders for at least 60 days. So basically for the next 2 months, it's pretty possible that you're not going to see much of foreclosures. Again, those are by FHA insured and Freddie and Fannie Mae loans there. So with all of that said, this is definitely very short and sweet slide and information, but it has a lot of depth of information and data behind it. A lot of people have worked hours and hours and done deep research to provide those numbers. And so it's good to rely on that. It's good to see that there's verified sources and good, valid sources are optimistic and are positive. That is not, that as at least it does not look like a real estate crash. So please share that with your friends and families or other people that who are have the same questions or have the same concerns. Hopefully this will help answer some of their questions as well. Again, email me if you would like me to send these slides to you. But other than that, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, take a good care and stay safe. Bye-bye.